Oh God. I don't know where we are. Oh, this is. Oh. Mm, I buried you. Didn't even realize it.
Was not conscious, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mess with this.
Nope. Nope. There were just too many voices in one spot. Should I run?
Yes. Is it?
Hmm. It is I, good doctor. You have served us well in the past. Come, open the door. Hmm. I come bearing a gift, good doctor.
Is that? Is that Gloria?
Hmm. Indeed. You see, I broke my toy. I would like you to fix her, please.
fix her.
Yes, indeed. You are good at what you do, are you not? You are an engineer of the body.
I cannot bring back the dead.
Good doctor, we know differently. Yeah. And this is from, well, someone else wished to express their condolences. Yeah. I do not necessarily agree, though. I would like my toy back, please.
Well, you shouldn't have broken it this badly.
I did not expect them to break so easily. Your kind rarely do.
I doubt she broke easily at all. Can't
Yes,
love her,
well,
no one can.
unfortunately, it would seem that the blood did more damage than I realized to the host. It is new to me.
Marcellus gave her to you.
He told us that we could have her.
It's fascinating to see Blackwoods that share my fascination with dead Blackwoods.
Come now, Doctor. We both know you have no love for that house. You've already given them up once. Give another up to us. Restore
What
her
have you done
for
with
me.
that? Don't think I didn't notice that you all just hanged me out to dry and didn't do anything with the information. Why should I help you?
Oh, but we are, good doctor. You see, Silas and Edward are already in our sights. We have been watching for the right moment. The new collars are being tested even as we speak. Our pets will not so easily slip their leash again. Hmm. We both know you hold no love for this house. But you hold love for your skin. We know what they did to your love. We know it was Silas's fault. He is the one who encouraged you to use the blood that day. Help us, good doctor.
So this
And be the
is
peach that you are.
a gift or what? Giving her to me as a consolation prize until you get me the people I actually want.
In due time. All things come to those who wait, good doctor. You see, she is but the bait. Would you rather stop with just two? Or would you prefer to hold the whole house?
I don't care about the rest. But this one is definitely dead.
Perhaps. And perhaps not. I've seen your kind come back from worse. Do your work, Doctor. We have spared you for reasons.
So what, you want her back?
Yes. For she will be the bait to lure them in. The canary who will sing. And they, as a cat, give chase.
Hey, again, I'm a doctor. I don't know what you expect me to do with a dead body. They do die, you know that. I'm sure. You've killed many.
Indeed. But I have faith in you, Doctor. You're a miracle worker, after all. That, and you love the fact the fire does not touch your skin. I will leave you to it. I will be back in 3 days' time.
And expect what?
That you put my toy back together again.
Again, she's dead. That's not possible.
Mm.
You can threaten me however much you like, but that won't make bringing her back possible. do with you. Have a few ideas. Could take you to the hospital, but well, Dad made sure keep Cass's report from me here. Come to the cellar, Gloria. I don't think you've ever been down here before. Well, there's more to it, of course.
I'm gonna put you down. No, he's not in his chair. Probably murky stone then?
Maybe. Just I don't fucking.
What?
I don't know. Just everybody.
Just need to talk about for a minute how amazing Rep is for just I'm I love role playing with Rep because he takes it and he makes it. He's a spectacular role player. The woman who they tried multiple times to be friends, to be civil, and they never got there. And at the end of it, the only thing they had in common was how much they despised her family.
Wrapped you in your wedding dress. That means, what, hours after?
No, 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 no. What wedding dress are you talking about? Where is Gloria? Where is Gloria? Where is she?
No.
Where is my daughter?
Gosh.
Where is my daughter? Don't tell me she's gone. You fix her, Seb. You fix her now. You fix her now. Fix her. Fix her now.
Fix her.
She did not deserve this.
Yes, it does.
Why? 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 My daughter. My daughter.
Your daughter used you for her own emotional validation.
It does not matter now. This does not matter. We used each other. I've forgiven her for that. You should too.
No, no, it matters. There's no justice but what we make of it.
There would never be justice. You knew this. She tried to honor me. Unlike the rest of them, she tried. Even after, she still spoke to me. She still tried. She still loves me even now.
Still loved what he did for her. Don't leave me, she said. I don't want you to leave, she said. It's
I've
taking
never-
you from me, she said.
Never left you, Seb. I've been waiting for you this whole time. You know this.
I know.
There are some Blackwoods that deserve a worse death, but Gloria did not. She did not deserve this. Out of all of them, she was the better one. She was my daughter. Still is, even now. She needed help.
Was she? She's spitting image of her sire.
Please. Sebastian, do not do this. Do not say these things.
She's already.
Do not say these things. You wanted to help her, as did I. She needed support her family could not give her. All I did was muzzle her. I did not offer her the support she needed. She could have.
She didn't take
That's
the
the
help.
spirit of Kasha.
You two never worked out your differences, is all, is it?
Yeah, that's Kasha's ghost.
What? What did this to her? Why?
The cultists.
Why would the cultists want Gloria?
They didn't really, apparently. This is hilarious. Marcellus gave her up.
What?
They gave me a letter.
Marcellus? What do you
Oh.
mean he gave her up?
I don't know the circumstances, but it says. Cultists said that it's Marcellus's fault that they have her.
That miserable sneak. The man was never loyal to his family. Not even Lucille. Never. They were never loyal. I would not be surprised if he did truly give her up. I would hope not, but I would not know either. That man was always playing two sides of the field. Always nice to your face and a dagger in your back.
Sisti is another one
Surely
of my
there'll be justice for her.
favorite role
These
players.
cultists will perish, will they not? At least those that did this.
Probably. Eventually. Through violence or time, they will die.
Just want to hold her like she held me. I just want to hold her, please.
Don't need to watch this, love.
I watched it when you did it to me. Don't think I can't take that either. Remember, I was adopted. I have seen organs before. Open bodies, corpses. You've seen it all. Do not tell me to leave. As Shlomo told you to leave. You remember how that felt. Do not do this to me.
Alright.
My daughter. I never wanted this fate for her. I didn't think she was going to. Of all the people.
Never were able to let go, despite what they did to you, what she did to you.
She did not do this. You know who did this. You know.
I know.
What would she to do? How would she help me fight off this disease? How would she help me cure me of the black? They did not even know what it was at the time.
She didn't kill you, she just made your life miserable.
I forgave her. I continued to support her. I'm so sorry
I know you do.
for leaving her.
Does that mean I have to?
I would ask you to, sir. Take pity on her. Gloria did her best. She did not have the support of the family. She truly needed it. Solutions to their
That
problems.
is nonsense.
Solutions
Gloria
to
is the darling. Up until whatever the hell happened recently. Spitting him as of Silas. Just as headstrong, just as completely pathologically incapable of admitting wrongdoing.
It's not the matter now. Can you not show empathy and care and compassion now? Jeez. It's a dead corpse now. On the table. Can you take
Gloria.
pity in her for not having the
Gloria.
support she
Exhausted my supply of goodwill a while ago.
This is because of Silas, is it not?
No, no, it is not.
Edward,
No, no, this isn't about your death, it's about your life. You're used by everyone around you, including, especially, Gloria. Miserable.
quiet.
Suffered. And only ever considered in selfish terms.
No, that is not true. That is not true. It's not true. She cared. She greatly cared for me. I was like her mother. I raised her when she was young. I was there for her when her mother was not. Even though there were bumpy roads, I could look past those. I forgave her.
No,
I
you do.
desperately wanted to support her. I desperately wanted her in my life. So
You
those
can never
things
let
that
go.
you can also never let go, Lacroix. You too are blinded by anger and bitterness. It's as you said, there's no justice in death. And I can tell you now, from the other side, there's no peace either. You carry your burdens with you. No matter what penance you pay in life, it means nothing in death.
Look, this can be useful in death, at least. We can
What?
extract the evidence about the black from her that Silas hid.
How did she get the black?
I don't know. Most of them have it.
How do they all have it? What?
Don't know. They don't tell me.
I didn't even know. I didn't know any of them had it. Does this mean I failed as their doctor? Because I didn't know.
No, that's not on you. You were working on it for years. You would have succeeded if Silas hadn't killed you.
This looks like my blood. When I woke up that morning. It looks like was coming out of my nose, my mouth. It's everywhere. She must have been suffering greatly from this, like I was. She too, held by her family. Anybody could have made a cure would have been Edward. He has not made one by now. He is truly incompetent as I thought. I left him everything behind. I left him my research notes. I left him my serum. And what has become of it? Has anything
Don't you
been
know?
done?
Oh, don't you know? It is now a hereditary mutagen that helps them in battle.
What? That is not true. It is.
I know.
It is not true. It is a disease.
I
It's
know.
a blood pathogen. It
No.
always has been.
I know. They have to. They have to lie. If they don't, and knowledge spreads, they will be massacred by other kindred. Far be it for Silas to take responsibility for his actions.
Where's her spirit? Would not she would be like me here too, right? I would have been able to see her if she was around.
Not everyone stays behind like you did, Kasha.
No, that can't be true. It can't be true. Everybody dies and where do they go? Where do they go?
You know where we go.
Why am I here then? Why am I here? Why am I waiting forever? Is this my hell? Or is this my punishment? My penance? Long endless void of nothing before me. Would have been able to see her spirit if she was here. Does that mean she went somewhere? Where did she go, Seb? Where did she go?
Where we all will go.
Tell me. Where?
Whatever version of hell awaits us.
No, don't tell me she went there. You don't know that. You do not know that. Sebastian Lacroix, you do not know that. That
I don't-
cannot be true.
I don't have to play along with your pathological need to be loved by these people and Kasha.
Why are you acting like this? Why? Why are you so bitter? She is laying on the table dead in front of you, and yet you still show her bitterness. Can you not see you are blinded by your rage from my
Why?
death?
Do you believe
And
that
for
just by dying somehow achieve that redemption? Have our actions undone? Well, I have news. Dying doesn't win you anything. Anyone can die.
Gloria was grabbed by
This
the
is not
cultist
the man I fell in love with.
and tortured
What has become of you?
until she died. She was grabbed a couple days ago.
I've just been hurtful. You were always the empathetic one between us.
You are also empathetic. You are a doctor. I've seen it many a time. If you want to be empathetic, you will show it. This is not empathy. There's not even a shred of compassion now. Not even if I ask you for it. Not even if I beg you to show her compassion now. My daughter. My daughter. Look at her. Look at the sight of her. This disease. It's changed everything. Kills everything. These organs. Look how black they are. As if they were mine. All of them. I told him this was going to happen. I told him I was dying. Look at her, look at the way. Look at her heart. Everything is black.
There's a reason why I'm muted.
It's a curse. It's nothing of a benefit at all. There's nothing to gain. Only death. Eventual death. Lord, this explains why he never healed. I should have never given it to him. I should have never entrusted him with such a thing. I thought he could. I thought he would. I trusted him. I told him he could have made a cure easily. He could have. Could have. You and I both know. Family. Let us both down. You let us both down. Look at hers. She's been like this for some time. Do not tell me she deserved this fate. She did not deserve it. She did not deserve this.
Love, please. Just,
Just
Give-
what?
I need space, please. Just
Can't
doing
you
this for you. You just can't you see that this is for you? Everything I do for you. It. Look, see, House is going through the same process you did. Just not as quickly. This will work. This is the proof I needed.
She would be here by now. Her spirit would have been here by now. I would have been able to touch it. I would have been able to see it, but it's not here. Why is it not here? Why is it not here, Sam? She should be here.
Not every dead person stays behind, sir.
Why do I? Why do I stay behind? Why am I still here?
Why? Even now, I'm not enough.
Do not twist my words. I questioned why I'm still here. I tell you, I'm here to wait for you to go to the next place. We are time to go. That is true. I don't know if you've noticed these chains around my wrist. I don't know if you've noticed how many links are on them. But
They're hard to miss. But Kasha, these chains, they're of your own making. You tied yourself to the Blackwoods. Just to
Yes.
let go.
I tied myself to my family. That is why I continue to
Family
go
does
back.
not treat each other like that. Use each other. Use each other. They don't use each other.
You were the only family I've ever known, Sam. I told you of my origins, my clan. They were never family to me. Never. The atrocities I had to commit for my clan, that was not family.
I know. It's that the fact that you didn't have other options doesn't make them family.
Gloria will always be family to me. I know that might upset you, but she
Gloria
will
only
always.
cared about herself.
No, no,
Shit about you, really.
no, no, that's not true. Please, stop this. Stop. She is dead on the table, and yet you still show her ill will and death. Please stop.
Death doesn't earn you
Stop.
excuse for your actions. How do
Forgive
you
me.
think we're all going to burn?
Yes, we're all going to burn. But do not die. Forgiveness. I do not want that for you. Nor anyone. These markings on her body, they remind me of Silas's. These were centuries old, never healed. Black was preventing them from being healed then, which is why I began working on the serum. Serum that I entrusted to my whelp of a child. I did nothing with it. Did nothing with it. Where's it now? And somewhere in a cellar, an attic, never used. So missed in action taken. They only cared, and they all got it. They only cared. When they became inflicted with the same, which makes no sense to me, but I do not know.
This was not a pretty ending. The cultists were cruel to her. Perhaps he might have survived if she was healthy. Gloria was always hardy. Then again, even now in this state, do everything you can to complicate things for me. Why couldn't just
Say it. Say it.
not you,
Tell me what I'm complicating.
not you, Kasha. It's her. Can't you see?
Can't you see? She's dead on the table. Sebastian. Can't you forgive? Can't you? You've forgiven others before. Have you not?
Could keep these. I could keep these. The notes and these. These are all the proof I need to clear your name, to prove that he murdered you, to turn around this absurd story that they're spreading.
Is that what you want to
Maybe
do?
I can save Lydia. I don't.
Is that what you want to do with my daughter's organs? You want to give them away? Tell them that you've truly not accepted my death. You never will.
I could. Sure.
Do not do this.
Properly die.
No.
You would just take heated blade.
No. Stop, please. Do not do that.
Why couldn't you just die properly? You couldn't even do that. God damn it, Gloria.
Do not do that, please. You are a doctor. Remember that.
That was always ever. If that's my job, Casa. It's not who I am. When am I ever gonna get another chance at the Blackwood like this? What are the odds Silas finds himself in a position like that for me? I have a chance here. I can end her. I can make sure she never wakes up again. 20, 30, 50 years from now. It would be so simple. Just a bit of fire. I can harvest all the proof I need. All the research that Silas hid from me, that Edward hid from me.
I will not watch you do this. I will not stay to watch you do this. I'd ask you wouldn't do this. You wouldn't desecrate her like this. Even now, I don't think you'd stop trying to get back at them.
You figured it out yet?
Why can you not bury her somewhere? Somewhere peaceful. Somewhere with a tree. Somewhere nobody wouldn't notice.
Cassis is not dead.
Give her the peace. What do you mean she's not dead?
She's close.
What?
I can tell. I've seen it before. She's been brought to the brink. You know what happens to us when we get there.
Love her.
That's what I wanted for you.
Love her. I'll do
How's
that,
that fair? Why does she get to escape her just fate like this? If I'd just been... If I'd convinced you a day earlier, I'd still be alive. She gets to escape justice. That's fair.
There's no justice in anything. You and I both know this. There's no justice at all. None for the dead. None
What about
for the...
vengeance?
If this is what you want to do, Sam, do it. But I will not be around when you do it. And I will not stick around either.
Self-hostage for her.
She is my daughter. How can you not understand that? How can you not understand what that means? I've known her longer than I've known you. I love you both. I do not want you to do this, please.
Can't believe you would do this to me.
What did I do?
Deny me this, that you would threaten me. Loneliness over this.
You're already lonely. You already sit in a chair for hours on end. The moment I think you move on, you don't. You relapse. You continue to stare at my body. Why would that be any different now? If you decide not to do this. Do what you will, Sebastian Lacroix. You're not the man. That is not the man that I fell in love with. Maybe I didn't know you like I thought I did. Maybe I didn't know you at all.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Nothing is fair about this. Nothing is fair about death and how we died.
Stray.
It's fair. But being what we some chose it, some it was forced upon. Tricked, damned, cursed. Nothing is fair for us. Nothing is worse this fate. Nothing is worth it. You will do what you must. But I will not be here to watch you defile this.
I would just be ending her suffering. Dies one day. Now. To me. Haven't I earned this? Haven't I suffered enough? Must you choose a blackwood, even a dead one, over me every time? It'd be so easy. Just a string cut. How weak she is because of these. Body can barely hold itself together, never mind keep it away. Damn, it's not that tough anymore. It's so easy. Let me. Why? Why won't you let me?
I will not stop you. I cannot
are.
do that.
You are.
I
You
cannot
stop.
physically stop you. I have no ability to do so. My hand glides through yours. I cannot
Doesn't-
stop your blade. I cannot stop this cart that holds her body.
You always control me. You always knew I love you. You hold that against me.
What are you talking about? Are you a madman? Crazed by her grief, Now we're moving on, saying that I would choose a Blackwood over you.
Threaten to abandon.
Blackwoods,
Threaten to throw yourself into the fires of hell. Stop her from.
I will see you there, Sam. That's what we all go.
What if you don't? Hell isn't that kind as to let us be there together. What if our time here is all we have left?
The Qua and the Blackwoods of ours.
Still threaten me like this. He'd still say it and mean it, that if I take my revenge.
Is Gloria the one that deserves your revenge? Or is it Silent? Is it Edward? Is it Marcel?
Treated you maybe miserable.
She did not do anything compared to the two. Her taking my emotions, taking my empathy and compassion, was also my fault. I was suffering then. I needed help. She needed to feed. She was frenzied. We used each other.
Kasha's
We
ghost.
both forgave each other because of it. Yes,
Too kind. Always were.
what is wrong with
Always were.
that? What is wrong with that?
Maybe nothing's wrong for it with you. Maybe you're okay with being used.
I was not used.
Couldn't bear to see you like that. Yes, you were, at every turn.
No, I was not.
Could see it sometimes. Sometimes you could see it. Let's go back. Let's relapse.
No. I was their doctor. I'm still their doctor. I'm still their doctor. I'll always be their doctor. I'll be their mother. I'll babysitter. I've always been part of their family.
You're the only one that thought that way. The only one. She only started calling you that near the end. They have a new doctor now.
No.
Tell you these things. They don't mean them. They never did.
No.
Selfless.
No, that's not true. That's not true. They could never replace me. I'm one of a kind. I'm Kindred Doctor. That's not true. That's not true. They wouldn't find another replacement, would they? They wouldn't, right? I cannot be true.
No? You don't think so?
No, they wouldn't.
This is human.
A human?
I don't know what it is. Apparently Silas was in cooperation with her father in the past. Now her father's dead and she's here. She's living at the manor. I don't know if they gave her your room or not. She's probably using your clinic. Penelope Blythe, her name is. How long do you think this one will last? Think she'll make it centuries like you did?
I do not know.
Kill her early.
I do not know what they'll do. But last I saw, my room was taken by Silas. The room I still haunt from time to time. I showed him images of the war together. He smiles at me.
What
He
did he do?
remembers those times, but he did nothing. He spoke to me for only a moment, and he was gone. The only people that cared about me after death was Gloria and yourself. You continued to see me, you continued to talk to me. Even if you thought I was a figment of your imagination, I was there. I was watching. I was there when Delalan expressed his feelings to her. Out of all the Blackwoods, who deserves your vengeance? Gloria For Silas and Edward.
The fallen.
Remember who you slipped those words to. Do not forget, Lacroix.
The cultists are useless. Couldn't even get one thing straight.
Yes, but you gave them the names of the House of Black.
They already knew. Of course they already knew. They didn't do anything with it. And
Did they not? Did they not put your name in a book? A book everyone read and everyone dismissed as lies.
I'm not inclined to acquiesce to their demands. And to do anything but kill her would be what the cultist wanted. The Fallen. Fuck.
Where
No
is her
idea.
lover?
Husband.
Husband. Wait, marriage? She got married?
I think the same days it was taken.
Oh, dear God. That explains the
Well, I wasn't.
dress. Same dress I wore when
That
I
was
am
not the same
covered.
dress.
it's a white dress.
It's not the same dress.
Doesn't matter. What will you do? What will you
No.
do?
No, no. The
What
Fallen
will you do?
and
You need to
see
decide.
me.
You need to decide because you don't
Still
have all that.
do you still hold your thread? Abandon me.
Do I still hold my thread? Part of me wants to, and part of me knows it's not right for me to. I am going back and forth. I do not want you to desecrate. I do not want to burn her. But the Blackwoods need to pay for what they have done to her and me. I do not know. Is it
Think
right to
for a
take
moment.
vengeance?
Think
Is it right to take
for a-
vengeance now?
Yes. Yes, it is. Do you think for a moment Gloria would have sighed if Silas told her no?
I think Silas betrayed us both. That is what I think.
So, does it matter if she only learned the lesson after he turned his back on her?
Damn it, you're right. Fuck. I wish things. I wish this. Not all of them were bad. Just the one at the top.
Gloria's pathological need for her sire's approval. I don't know what she even is without. But she never put you above that. She never chose you over
She couldn't. That was her sire. She couldn't put me above her
She
sire.
could.
No, she
She
couldn't.
could.
No, she couldn't.
If
You
she
and I
truly
both know
loved-
how that works.
if she truly cared about you. Think she was blood bonded? Excuses. Saying that, oh, I would have cared if only he'd let me.
You know why she couldn't put me above her sire.
I have no proof that her actions were because of a blood bond and not
Yes,
just
they
her
were
being-
blood bonded. She had told me before she would put him above me. You know how that works. Don't act
She
stupid.
told you that. Did she tell you what?
They have been blood bonded for a very long time. Does not matter. Someone is
They
knocking.
were, she wouldn't have left.
Someone is knocking, Lacroix.
Don't care. They blood bond and she couldn't have left when she did. She wouldn't have a... Doesn't make any sense.
Does make sense. You just don't want to listen to it.
So that's okay then. That excuses all her
It's
behavior.
not excuse. If she's been blood bonded by life, well, for life rather, then of course she would choose her sire over me. I never expected her to choose me over her sire. I knew she couldn't. She was her father's sword.
So what? He just let the bond deteriorate to the point where she could abandon the Blackwoods? And that sounds like Silas to you?
I do not believe she would abandon them. They did not treat her right. They treated her awfully.
She left the manor.
Especially Aunt. You do not know what I saw in that house. Her uncle always pulled the rank in front of her. He always threw around this elder status he always held. He always treated her like shit.
So what?
And
She
her
was
aunt
throwing
was
a
even
fit.
worse. She only came around when she wanted something. Her and I both agreed on such. He was a snake, and as was Marcellus.
So you're saying is, if Silas beckons, she'd slide up like a loyal dog.
Do not call her that. Do not call my daughter a dog.
All she ever had to say about you,
She's not a dog.
all she ever had to say about you was in relation to her and her feelings. She wanted you to do how made her feel. She never once spoke of you, cared.
That is not true.
Isn't it?
It's not. Remember, I left her after I left her after finding out about Silas. I went back to India. I told you about that.
Left because you
dispute-
needed time.
I hate it.
And what did they do? They never stopped to consider if
I
that
mean,
was
if it
something
was in
you needed.
an ale shop,
That was
so
good
you'd be
for
all
you.
over it.
Once again,
They blew up the
all
ball
about
right.
how it made her feel. You abandoned
Ball.
her feel bad.
I don't like his hat.
They didn't care if it was something you never cared about you. Only about what you could do for them, what you could provide them. This is no different.
You forget. You weren't there when we were. When he frenzied. Children were there. Gloria and Edward. I told him to leave. I told him, go. And me and Silas. No, his plight was with me. A large part of his frenzy was my fault. Because I abandoned them. I withdrew my post as their doctor.
As was your right.
I took that beating. He almost killed me. But I took it because I thought it was the right thing to do. And I did not want him
Wasn't.
children.
Had no right to do that to you. You owed them nothing.
I felt like I needed to pay a price for my betrayal.
You've only thought that because they made you feel bad. They gaslit you into thinking that you abandoned them instead of leaving because you needed to. Try to control you to keep you there because of what you.
No.
They always treated you this way.
I cared. They
She
wept.
might not have killed
My
you,
death.
but she treated you like that too. She made you miserable. She only ever saw you for.
No. Remember the day before we talked about the torpor. I said it was a possibility. I did not know. I spoke to her then, not going away for a while. She cried. She begged me to stay. And she also knew I was dying. I told them I was dying. I told them everything had gotten worse and nothing was done about it. I told them no one listened. No one knew what to do. No one knew what to say. Gloria, she knew. In that moment, she knew I was dying. I was going away. She
What
died.
did she say?
She didn't want me to go. She called me her mother.
You know what she told me, like, I was taking her. Did she tell you that? That's what you don't get. That's what you could never internalize. All the value you ever had to them was in relation to them, never separately. Useful to them, you had no value.
Gloria was different.
I hated her for a time.
Gloria
Haven't
was.
you? She wasn't.
She was. She'll always be my dumb bitch.
Just because you are pathologically incapable of being mad at them because you seek their approval as family doesn't mean that I have to. That it's right that they don't deserve whatever's coming to them. I don't hate her. Really. I haven't for a while. Hated her moderately for your death. But since then, I
She
look
is
at her
the
and I
only
feel
one.
nothing.
She is the only Blackwood that continued to mourn my death. Next day, everyone was fine. She continued to put flowers by my grave. She continued.
Just because she put flowers in front of an empty box.
She cared, Qua.
But
She
again,
cared.
she made the mausoleum she
Still
wanted for you, pretending that
still
you were there. She
wasn't
ignored the
pretending I
fact
was
that you
there.
wanted to be burned. She made what she wanted.
No, those were my choices. You want to blame the burning on me.
You wanted to be burned, and you wanted to be with me. Didn't accept either of us. Just went ahead.
Why did you want me
Ended that you were.
to rot in the ground so you could use your magical fingers and bring me back to life? Is that what you wanted? Did you want a husk of a corpse for a wife?
I had no issues with burning. I didn't build a mausoleum. I didn't put a coffin in it. And the sign with your name on it above the empty box. That wasn't me. It was her.
She wanted to remember me, perhaps. Did you think about that? Maybe she wanted to continue to remember me. As if I was always there.
That's
There
where
was
she would
nothing.
have buried you if she'd gotten her way. She didn't get. Because that's what they are. That's how they are.
No matter what I say to you.
So what would you have me do?
This
She'd
is not
need all
a
of
choice.
this back.
This is not
She were to wake up
this
one
is
day and
your
meet all of
choice.
us back and then notes that anyone could accuse me of lying.
What will you... What if I bring
Want
up...
your name to keep being
What?
smeared.
What will they... What will you say when they bring up the fact that your name was mentioned in a book, giving up names to the cultists of your own kind? What then will you say to that? Because they will use that against you.
The words on paper mean nothing. That's my point.
And what if the
Anyone can write
cultists
those.
agree that you slipped? What if they agree that you gave up the names?
What? How is that? How is that relevant? How is that an answer to my question?
Because it would give you motive for doing what you're doing.
They don't know. No one saw her. Yeah, no one knows but me. Giving up the proof now. Putting her back together so we can wake up some point in the next century. Or what? So the Blackwoods can keep endangering more people, so they can keep dragging your name through the mud?
They've already done
To
that.
see the person I've accepted as my daughter turned into a vampire and having the black from the get-go? Already lost you to that. Must I see it happen again?
If you're going to do this for the right reasons, then just wish things were different. I wish she wasn't. I wish this wasn't her. If this was Silas, I would say burn it. If we're Edward, my own child, I would say burn it. Gloria is a little bit different.
Why? Just because he didn't murder you, that excuses everything she did?
Because she called me her mother, and I felt like I was her mother. And you knew how long and how many times I had spoke about wanting children and that it was robbed from me.
No words are one
She
thing.
calls me her mother.
Actions. She called you that, yes. She knows you would fold. Because she knew you wanted to be included. You needed to feel like you're part of the family. But actions speak louder than words. What did she ever do for you? When did she ever help you? When did she ever take your side?
Please don't do this. If you're going to do this for the right reasons, then make the choices you want. But I will not stick around while you do them.
So you're holding to your threat. You'll abandon me forever. My Finser.
Abandon you? I'll leave for a time. Come back. Nowhere else to go. The only reason I'm stuck here now is because these chains and deciding to wait for you finally croak. And even then, what's to say I would even see you again? What's to say you wouldn't go where she is?
No. We
You and I
will
don't
see
know
each
that.
other again once I pass. That's
don't,
why I'm still here.
you don't know that.
Don't.
You don't know that, and I don't know that. It's a fool's dream.
Are you... Cass, I need to know if you're holding to your threat. Will you leave me? I take my revenge.
I don't know. Why are you making me choose this?
You said that you would leave. I think she deserves this. I think it would
I do
help
not think she deserves this. She does not deserve this, Lacroix.
know that.
If anybody deserves this, it's the two you mentioned to the cultist. That's who deserves
that.
it. They deserve your wrath and your vengeance, not Gloria.
I need proof
I don't.
what's happening to her.
And,
I don't need that more than I need you.
and,
Put
and
yourself
what will happen if you prove that? What do you think? What do
in
you
my
imagine
face.
will happen? Don't you think Lord Grey will probably sweep it up under the rug? Someone will dismiss it and say you're
Lord
crazy.
Grey doesn't care.
Why wouldn't he care? Why wouldn't he care?
Because he's old as dirt. He doesn't care what we do. A little better than
should
humans in
not.
his eyes.
He would care. If a prominent vampire family was exposed, he would care. Especially one that leads the constabulary. You kidding me? He would care. Absolutely he would care.
Casa, listen to me for a moment.
Okay.
Don't need this more than I need you. If you hold yourself hostage, do it. But are you really going that far? Are you really threatening me with this?
I don't want to, but I don't think she deserves this, Seb. Of all the people to expose, do not use Gloria for that.
Don't expose how?
What
This
will
is
you
just...
tell them? That you have proof of the black? How will you clear my name? What will you say?
I will show them, Gloria. Take her to them. I'll just make sure that she's actually dead when I...
It's not your right. Take that from me. It's not your right to make sure she's dead.
They didn't have any right to do the things they did either.
Fine. Do what you will.
Are you... I won't give you up for this. Are you threatening me?
You already
with
gave
that?
me up when you brought it up. So blinded. So blinded.
So what
By
will
your
you have
grief
to
and
do?
your rage. So blind.
What do you want from me?
I want you to die so we can go to the place together.
Don't know that we will. Do you
How
want me
much
to give up
longer
her?
am I going to have to wait walking this void without you? Without any kindness, seeing nothing but pitch black darkness before me, walking endlessly, carrying these chains. How much longer will I have to endure until you die? Tell me which is worse, living with what they did to me, or what I am living in now, waiting for you to go.
You're suffering now. Chains are of your own making. You have let them go, like I told you. I would have been content together. But if if doing finishing her is so against what you want, then what do you want?
do not know what Gloria would have
Would you have me too?
not give her to her family. They will glorify her. They'll make her martyr. They'll mourn for a time, and under their breath, they'll say she deserved it.
What do you want? Want me to
I do
help
not
her?
know, Lacroix. I do not know. What is the right choice? You make the choice. I just won't be here to watch you do it.
It's not a choice. I'm not giving you up. Have I never?
I do not know what she would have wanted. But if she abandoned her family, it was for good reason. It was for good reason. Just do not give them anything. They cared about her and left her as they said. They would have not done anything like this to her. They would not have muzzled her like a dog. Would not have pushed her away. Do what you will.
That's not much of a choice. Not giving you up for Gloria.
If it'll make you feel better to seek out vengeance, then do it. You've already started that path.
I'm not.
When you
giving
gave up those names to the cultists.
You told me to.
Gave up.
The cultists are useless. They've done nothing but left vandalism on their floor.
No, they've killed many. What do you mean? They've destroyed homes. They've branded people. They've collared them like animals. Do not think that
Useless. If I knew that they'd have done nothing, try to play games with me, told them anything, taken a moment to that I could fix the brand, said anything but the fire. So injured I didn't think straight, and it seemed fitting for them to pay. If like that, but they're useless. Cultists do nothing.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't. I thought she'd be here. I thought her spirit would be here by now. It's not here. That means it must be somewhere. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
She's in torpor, Kasha. She was injured heavily. Even if I help her, even if I do, take decades. She's awake, if she wakes.
You could help her, even if it takes centuries, and she could take back her own vengeance on her family.
She's not going to
Help
do
her.
that. Just saying that because you want her to live.
I don't want her dead. No. I don't want her dead.
I understand that. I do.
I want justice for what happened to me. But I've given up on a foolish dream long ago. There's no justice. Even in death, there's no justice. There's no justice. And there'll be none for her either.
There is no justice, Kasha. There's only the justice we make create with our own hands. The universe doesn't care. God doesn't care.
There'll never be justice. Even if you expose them, there will not be justice.
At least with the proof, I could prevent them from harming others, spreading this further.
And what will become of the Blackwoods? Will they be run off? Pack of dogs?
Maybe. I don't know how well connected they are. Maybe they could bury reports of this disease or what it does. Maybe they are his connections go. Edward won't give me your research. Silas made sure that the only autopsy report...
Wait, back up. What do you mean he wouldn't give you the research?
You think if I asked him, shirts on the black, he'd give it to me?
I think
If I asked him to deliver me proof that Silas's new line, new facade for the world is false, he'd give it to me.
I would think that he would know you're smart. And that... No, he wouldn't give you. He would not. He hates you. Would never give you a thing. I do not know.
I know what matters to me. I know what's important to me. And I'm not giving you up for this. But at the same time, there's no need to make this any easier on them than it has to.
Whatever you do, don't give her away to them, the family that abandoned her. Don't give her away to them.
I'll fold your threat to kill her or not. Don't give me more conditions. Okay, that's already...
Don't give her to the Blackwoods.
I wouldn't.
Besides, they probably just bury her in a box somewhere. Put a pretty little tree and a tombstone, a couple flowers, and then she'd be forgotten about. Just like I was.
That's okay. She can still serve as proof. Can observe her. Can see more of what it's doing to her. It'll take much longer in torpor. She'll probably need some sort of help eventually.
I don't want to take that choice from her.
And extract the proof I need from her, even if it's years. You won't kill her, but no more threatening me. Okay? That's not fair.
That's not fair. That's never fair in death or life. I think it's fair to walk and wait. And wait. And wait some more. And watch everything go on around you. Unable to touch it, unable to feel it. You think it's easy for me to watch you weep and sit in that chair for hours on end? Do you think it's easy for me to see you mourn my death and not be able to help you? Not be able to touch you? I think it's easy for me.
Do help me. Do touch me in your arms, being there.
You think of me of nothing but a ghost of imagination.
You think I would have left the house at all? You think I would have done anything? You think I would have cared to try to be a father to any of these girls? You think I would have done any of that if I didn't know that that's what you would have wanted?
Damn it, Prime.
That's me.
Welcome, Raiders, to the end of Gloria Blackwood.
You are... Father, you are a better parent than I could ever be.
It's not true.
That is true.
I am.
I see the way you treat your daughters. You do better than I could.
I fail at every turn. They don't listen to me. They don't need me.
Who needs you?
Who needed me?
Oh,
You I
Bishop,
could have
it's
helped.
been a long time.
Failed at every turn.
Indeed.
You at my side, Kasha, so I won't face her.
Oh, I see
But that
why.
doesn't mean I
Is
have
that
to help
reason
her.
everyone's suddenly gathering up?
Yeah,
No?
sorry, we're looking for
Not
someone.
quite.
Osmond, this is
I
one
do
of the...
believe-
Sorry.
Do you believe Lillian was looking for Celeste?
I won't help her.
And we are just making sure she makes it here. As well, there's been a few attacks and we were all working together anyway. Is there a problem with it?
That was
Wedding
just
cancelled.
odd. Suddenly you all appeared.
No surprise.
Well, we've kind of
think
been going from place to place.
There's people sitting outside listening to the roleplay.
So,
Mortis has been attacked.
They could have
Glenwood
moved.
has been attacked. We're not sure about the last bastion, but at least Silverfang right now is safe. But I would imagine
Listen.
they're next on the list.
I think
Yeah.
there's only two or
Is that
three
all?
people there at the moment. I woke up, said hello, and
I'm gonna.
now I'm here.
hopefully 2 or 3 people that
Sure.
might be able to fight them off.
One is
Unlikely.
Oh, Bishop. This is a newcomer to the lands, a Osmond. Apparently he found himself in the cave.
I think we should speak somewhere else.
Alright.
Everyone or like a private conversation?
Sounds like a private conversation.
Yeah, it's no. Everybody can move the fuck away. Super upsetting.
Ace.
People do that. Yeah, we're just trying to finish this up, but you know, crosstalk.
Stay here. I know you're looking for people.
Kasha, talk to me.
It's
Night
alright.
Prime.
I'll be a point of contact. I promise.
Yeah, it's the end of a character though, so people can be slightly respectful.
Never really noticed these beautiful flowers. My goodness.
It was
I won't finish her. But don't ever threaten me like that again.
Don't threaten me to not threaten you. I had to pull at our strings just for you to realize what you're losing if you did this. Of all the people that deserves your vengeance, it is not her. You two are always at odds. Sometimes you were good, sometimes you were awful to each other. Out of all the people that deserves things done to them, vengeance and justice. She doesn't deserve your vengeance. She deserves justice, and so do I.
And she will be useful in less immediate ways. Keep her alive. To extract what I need, but I won't help her. And you won't ask me to.
Why will you not help her?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? Not if you see me crying and mourning over her body day in and day out. You will not think that I would want her alive again?
Oh, she'll wake. One day, maybe, if the black doesn't get to her first. Well, I mean, the way it's been taking her, probably wouldn't wake up. If it was healthy, she'd wake up. Decades. As it is, she probably has a few years before the black finishes her off, even in torpor. Fine. Threatened and bought for her life. Fine. But she'll still help you. She doesn't want to. She's not going anywhere. Not for some time. Don't worry, Gloria. You'll help your mother. Help her like this a lot more than you did while you were awake. Sleep well.
Wasn't even the plan. That wasn't how it was supposed to go. But that's so much better than what I could have planned. Sisty and Rep did an absolutely amazing job. I just sit here the whole fucking time. I didn't know where they were gonna take it. I knew we were being brought to Rep. There were other people who were supposed to be awake, but that's okay. But yeah. So she's dead in torpor. We'll come get you in a little bit, honey.
All I need
What do you need?
is, am I throwing out the fucking
No.
vegetables?
The vegetables, yes.
Okay, that's all.
Yep. That is up to LaCroix. Currently, she is right. Certain degree of saved, yeah. Saved her from true death, from final death. Kasha comes in MVP. LaCroix playing an emotionally complex, or Rep playing an emotionally complex character. It was gorgeous. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do, but oh yeah, Seb wanted her dead. Seb wants all the Blackwoods dead. He was talked out of it by Kasha, his ghost. So as it stands, Gloria is in torpor. She has the black. She has the black quite badly, which is lethal. It takes time, but it is lethal and it is aggravated by wounds. Her humanity score is very low, so decades, if not centuries, until she would wake up. And no one knows where she is. So, I think that is the end of Gloria Blackwood. Sorry, you guys. Not everybody gets to know how a story ends, so you get to know here, but in character, the only person who knows is LaCroix. The only person who knows is LaCroix. And a ghost. And the cultist. She ended up there because the cultists have an arrangement with Lacroix. And one of them, it's at the beginning of the VOD, but one of them was like, hey, I broke my toy, fix it for me. Giving him 3 days to somehow fix Gloria, which is not really something that could have been done anyways. Yeah. Currently, her body is in custody of Lacroix. Yeah. So it is entirely up to him what happens, where it goes, anything like that. He doesn't have to tell her father. He doesn't have to tell her family. He doesn't have to tell her husband. He doesn't have to tell her friends. He doesn't have to tell anybody. And if he does tell them, he can tell them that she's dead, because most people would just believe it. So that is the story. That is the end of Gloria Blackwood. I have been meaning to roleplay with Rep all season. I didn't necessarily mean to, like, abuse him for my death scene, but, you know. Rep is, I didn't say a fucking word either, right? Like, that's the thing. I didn't say a fucking word. So, like, props to Rep for being an amazing role player. If you haven't given him a follow, you absolutely should. He's fantastic. And I would say follow Sisty, but she doesn't stream. Sisty played Kasha. Rep plays Lacroix. You're two of my favorite people to roleplay with. And props to Stray too for just fucking rolling with my fucking I want to kill this character roleplay. Right? So Stray, by the way, was the one who ganked her after her wedding, which is why she went missing and she's not been seen since. Stray was the one who left all of those wedding, like, rips of the fabric at people's doors. Stray was the one who left the letter. Stray was the one who delivered the body. No closure. The Blackwoods deserve every iota of fucking pain that they get. No closure. No salvation. Simply the end of it all. So, that's the story. Yeah. Not even her husband gets closure. Unless, you know, Lacroix wants to give it to him. But that's entirely on Lacroix. You know? But yeah, her humanity score is so low that it would be decades before she woke, even if she was healthy. Sometimes you don't get to know what happened. And I figured it was better to, like, let people know what happened this way than, like, than just let it be, because I was perfectly content to let her vanish into the ether. But then they were like, you should close this out, and I was like, how do I close it out? Because originally I was just like, yeah, no, the cultists got her. No one ever saw her again. But they were like, no, you should give closure. And I was like, I don't want to give closure. Closure's terrible. I don't want to give closure. No one gives closure, but, you know. Props to Rep and Sisty and Stray for just 4 a.m. stupid brain helping me resolve stupid brain and figuring out how to bury a character I was done with and I felt needed an ending. So, the sadness. Listen, there will never be. Gloria Blackwood is dead. Gloria Blackwood is dead. Gloria Blackwood died the day she left her family's manor. Because everything that made that woman who she was her family. And her family gave up on her and pushed her away, so everything that made her who she was dissolved. It's why the only person you've really seen is a ghost. It's the reason why the only one anyone's seen is White. White, Gloria lost, and, you know, it took, I think she's been seen twice since it happened, and that was her trying to save up the energy to pretend to be who she used to be. Pretend to still have that strength, pretend to still want to go on. But she didn't have it, really. She went out to fund science and to marry the man she loved. And that's what she did. She put her resources towards the salvation of her people, and she married the man she loved in the presence of a lot of her friends. And those were the last moments that Gloria Blackwood lived. And all the time after that was just her as the ghost of that person. So, yay. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I have to come up with something for next season now. I don't think I'm going to bring anything for this season. I might play around on Artemis / Asteria, my cultist, for a little bit and torment you. She was happy until she wasn't. She got her wedding sitting there on her with her on the steps. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, them sitting around the campfire, like crying, like her signing to her mother. Yeah. Listen, I didn't even do anything, Sissy. You traumatized yourself this time. I didn't roleplay at all tonight. I just sat there and witnessed. We're gonna meet her. Yeah, you play Penelope, don't you? Yeah, no, Gloria, the one whose picture was removed from the manor. Torment me, cultist mommy. Listen, Asteria is a lovely, creepy cultist, right? Have you seen my puppies? Have you seen my puppies? Our poor Dolly broke. My friend broke her toy. Have you seen a new one? We need a new toy for my friend. Seb and Gloria have always had issues. What do you mean, not us finding you at the Frost Temple? Oh man, that was fun. Have you seen my puppies? Have you seen my puppies? My poor puppies. I might hop back on my cultist and torment people. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not streaming that though. I'm not streaming that. I'm just gonna wander around and watch. I'll see you guys later. No, it won't be tomorrow. You probably won't see me. I'm just gonna burn shit and bounce. I don't need a creepy dog bitch here. Hello, have you seen my puppies? No, I probably will not stream until next season. I might do an eco run because I'm a big fan of eco. So I will definitely be back next season. I'm thinking a human. And if you kill her, then we're gonna bring back Sister Mary as a werewolf. Listen, I don't know why you're coming in so late. Sign me up for eco. Yes, we need to do an eco run. Fucking like, listen, I'm gonna tell Faust that once the server goes down, we should do an eco server. I'm very sad, Cass, that we never kind of got closure. Like he married them, and that was the last time she ever saw it. It was so sad. I think I'm gonna roll it solo for a bit. I think it's usually how I reset from big groups. I was joking around with Stray that I'm gonna run a pie shop and he's gonna have a fucking barber above it. Fucking Sweeney Todd style. It was a joke, but I think it'd be funny either way. Just murderous humans. It's fine. No, I don't know, man. I fucking got work to do, but I'm hoping maybe that an eco season somewhere in there. Cause I'm not gonna go over to a new fucking RP server yet. I don't have the emotional capacity to roll a new character. I sing all the time. Listen, I love singing. I'm gonna learn all the songs and I'm just gonna sing fucking Sweeney Todd songs. I don't know any Sweeney Todd songs, but I'm just gonna sing Sweeney Todd songs. Yeah. Jesse and Gloria were so good to each other. I need to know what happens with Jesse. How does Jesse's story end? I haven't been following along. Listen, I can wander around on fucking Sister Mary. She's an approved alt. People gonna kill that bitch. It's fine. Alright, I've been trying to close the stream so I can go stalk people for a bit. I'll see you guys later.